Map 1, let's go. Alright, let's start some predictions again. Lawlight now sitting back and relaxing, enjoying this game here. The winner that we're going to be finding out about after this best of 5 will of course face Lawlight the day after tomorrow in the winner bracket final. Thank you Phoenix Fire with the resub. Mowgli stacking Roshan with a resub as well. Same for Albs with a 3-year resub. Says 3 years of entertainment. Thank you so much. And Mr. Satoshi Kon with the resub as well. Thank you, says whoop whoop for the Horde. So if Happy wins 2 maps, we will definitely see Lost Temple. I'm trying to remember if these two have ever played on LT. I would tend to say no. Lost Temple games can be very RNG, depending on the spawns, and very interesting. And make for very different strategies and heroes as well, with the huge distances that there are on this map. Happy in other matchups has played Dreadlord, especially against Human. And this was a perfectly timed Acolyte pull, by the way, making creeping for the Blade Master quite difficult right out the gate. No way. He's still gonna snipe the Ogre Magi. Happy Scout a bit too late to figure this one out. But this is new Turtle Rock. There's no Rune of the Watcher here anymore. Just the big item, which the Blade Master now gets. Claws +8. That's a great start. DK sees that this camp was taken away from him, but knows now also that he can harass. And the ghouls creeping the green across the map would lead to a fast level 2 DK then. Especially for Undead, normally in this early game you want to make sure that the Orc doesn't get away with too greedy of a creep camp. Red camp could be something like that. Oh, Speed Scroll popped. Would have loved to steal the last hit. Happy destroys the item before the blade picks it up. Just a split second before. Both showing up to play here. Looking very much in shape. I don't know what the item was, but it went into the ether. Yesterday against 1-0, by the way, Lin managed twice to kill Acolytes in the tech, making things very expensive for 1-0. Here on map 1, that certainly did not occur. Blade Master sniping the next Ogre. Happy sees it with the Skelly. Not in position to harass, but again, this is way less important nowadays, now that there's no Rune of the Watcher here anymore. By the way, thank you to the map makers. Thank God that they removed the Rune of the Watcher here. It was so super BS. Great, great change. We had a couple of changes here on the new Turtle Rock version. Also, nowadays, you can't do the Archer creep trick at the Gargantuan anymore. And there's a couple of critters on the map. Not many, honestly, but a few. And there's no Rune of Healing at the red camp. Oh, Lin, almost in time to steal the last hit. Didn't quite get it. Grunts now in danger of being surrounded, and that's a surround right away. Can kill the ghoul though, albeit denied. Seems like Happy could have killed that grunt with 2 more coils. But lets it get away. Tier 3 coming up. Slaughterhouse, Bestiary, Shadowhunter joins the party. And I think this is a very good early game for Lin. No level 3 DK, no grunts were lost. He even got a single ghoul. And this blade is going to be a force to be reckoned with. If he gets level 4 this game, or even higher, this could do a lot of damage. I wonder if Lin is again going to go for the double tower setup. And if he does, if Happy still tries to push. It seems like once you see double towers, you just simply shouldn't attack the orc in the main base. Seems like a pretty straightforward rule. Shadowhunter's beginning creeping, but it's slow creeping. Only 2 grunts, not more, because Lin wants to have the circles on the blade and get the Quake tech that comes at a price. Alright, here's the first tower. Towers are pretty cheap for orc. Only about 100 gold. Cost a lot of lumber though. And Happy's items aren't looking that good. No mana potions yet. No claws. No mantles. Just 1 ring and 2 gloves. Ooh, claws again. Plus 16 already on the blade. And it's gonna get like probably plus 7 from the Coda Aura. Seems like Lin this time with only a single tower, not double tower. Perhaps not expecting Happy to be so stubborn. What's the big item? Legion Doomhorn, pretty nice. Move speed, always good, all the time. Except in Bambara. Then creeping this very well, with Hex and Ensnare taking minimal damage. And look at the Shadowhunter, 2.7 already, same for the Blade, both very close to level 3. Then also going for Spiked Barricades. I feel like orcs didn't do this until like 2 weeks ago, right? Spiked Barricades, but it's, yeah, a great idea. Against ghouls, especially. Going for the shop right away. Lin needs to remake it in the back of the base. And also target the ghouls, not target the DK. Lin's so close to the double level up. Can he afford to creep 1 more camp? 1 ghoul died already. 1-0 when he was pushing into Lin's base. Was punching himself in the face somewhat. He got double Coda already. I don't think the Coda Aura is going to finish. That will be cancelled. Lin's lumber is low. Got the peons in the burrows. But now we got the levels. 3, 3, and 1. Not too bad. At some point Lin will have to fall back. When is that gonna be? One burrow falls. Lin supply blocked. Oh, we didn't remake the burrow. That's a macro mistake by Lin. Needs to remake that ASAP in the back of the base. He's trying to bait Happy deep into the main. Force him out of position. Coil Nova on the Kodo. That one goes down. Almost saved. But the coil's on cooldown and the Dark Ranger is killed. Great execute by Lin. Sees the opportunity. The Coil Nova was used. Coil was on cooldown. Gets the Ensnare. Gets the kill. The Dark Ranger is dead. And that is some time for Lin. Got the Rune Bracers, by the way. Oh my god. The Blade Master items are sensational. Taking up now the Orb of Lightning as well, and I think Lin is in a slightly favored position here. But of course, This is Happy we're talking about. Oh, Agitome! Pick it up! Alright. Do you guys know the band 100 Gex? They have this one song. At one point they say, pick it up! That sounded exactly the same. I imagine nobody knows what I'm talking about. But that's okay. Thank you, Genza, with the resub. Wait, did he buy a third circlet? Did Lin buy 3 circlets this game? I guess he did. And gets the tome. OTC, is he gonna get level 3 here? That would be absolutely phenomenal. I think it's not quite enough. I think he needs a bit more. But Lin's playing really well. Continuing his great shape from yesterday. Now the Kodo Aura is also through. The Lumber's looking okay for Lin. And yeah, the tier 3 Frenzy Ghoul timing. It's been looking especially effective and deadly against Night Elf. But Lin seems to have found an answer. Heavy defense. And then once the undead backs off, continue to creep. Bank on the late game. Bank on high level heroes. Happy has a lot of good consumables as well though. Heal pots, invulns, heal scroll. And the blade isn't level 4 yet. The crits aren't gonna be that good yet. But one more level up and it'll be there. Would love to see the damage on the blade here with the Kodo Aura. Only one Kodo, by the way. Going for the Shadow Hunter right away. There is a heal wave. Also at the TP, needs to pull that to get out. 1 Berserker, 2 Berserkers. Traded for 1 Ghoul. That's a favorable trade for Happy. Who has a bunch of gold as well. Some orcs late game tried to go walkers as well to have Dispel and Spirit Link. Lin's not doing it though. He's going for armor upgrades. I like that a lot. And Happy is hella rich. Lin didn't find a single ring of protection, which is pretty unfortunate for the TC especially. TC is notoriously low armor. When do Rara tickets go live? That is going to be tonight. Check out our socials to find out the details. I think it's 7:30. Somewhere around then. But yeah, check out the Twitter. There we got all the news. It's been a pretty passive game so far. Lots of creeping. Not at all much fighting. We had one fight that Lin quickly backed out of with the TP. Blade Master doesn't have an invuln, by the way. That's a bit scary. But of course he's got the rune bracers. Happy's going into upkeep. He's building a big army. It's a lot of ghouls. 1/1 upgrades. Lin now also following into upkeep. Normally, the higher the supply goes, the better it is for the orc. Higher supply, hero levels, better for orc normally. Happy's army also pretty one-dimensional. He's got like only damage. Destroyers, Coil Nova, ghouls. There's no banshees. There's no frostworms, I suppose. There's one statue for healing. But only one. This is a lot of ghouls, though. The TC Stomp, possibly the best weapon against this. Lin is purchasing a bunch of potions, by the way. Blade Master Scout sees the approach. Just like 1-0 yesterday, also Happy here wants to push. The burrow and tower setup are gonna be crucial. Happy's trying to bait the fight away from the static defense. We got one wyvern. Good army mix for Lin, I think. Would love to see a second wyvern. 70 supply against 60. Tense moment of the game. Happy's assessing the situation. Is he gonna push in? He knows fighting next to the towers is not gonna be easy. Ooh, one juicy stomp to start off the fight. Silence should follow on the TC next. But that can be broken with the invul potion, of course. Ghouls running away from the TC. TC trying to get back into position next to the ghouls. It's a lot about positional play here, especially on the TC. And there we go. Next stomp, again, landing well. Destroyers, though, still largely untouched. The first wyvern has been taken out. Blade Master trying to put in as many crits as he can. But against the frost armor, he becomes quickly ineffective. But now he's level 4. Now it's time for the level 2 crits. Lots of mana still on the orc side. Happy is running out of mana pretty quick. Nice stomp! Oh my god, these TC stomps have been phenomenal. Another destroyer goes down. We have 3 heroes on level 4. The Lich closing in on that level up as well. Happy when he runs out of mana. He can't fight anymore. Another statue falling. TC even almost level 4 now himself. But remember, the Blade Master doesn't have an invul. That's the thing Lin definitely has to be wary of. And now no more stomps. But we have the crits now, making up for it. Starting to look quite good. Plus 29 damage. That's a max of how much? 84. That can be very high crits if you get the right roll. Yeah, the stomps here won the fight. Absolutely beautiful stomps by Happy. By Lin, of course. Happy with kind of a big mistake. At the very beginning of the fight, he was too late with the silence. And now Lin's looking for more. This kill will be level 4 on the TC. In fact, he gets it. He's got one stomp in a few seconds. Speed scroll, trying to back off. The Berserkers still die very easily. That certainly hasn't changed. And remember, the TC doesn't have rings. No bonus armor. If the TC gets right-clicked, he could die quickly. Blade Master also needs to back up. The damage from the Frenzy Ghouls is still formidable. Great back and forth here. Both players so far delivering. Happy has very fast reinforcements. He's got the double crypt ghoul play, so he can reestablish his army super quickly. Oh, the Blade Master was waiting for the ghoul to pop out of the Kodo to get that kill. Nice little touch there. That is 2 players on world-class level. We're seeing an excellent display of skill here by both. And the game is still pretty even. Almost every hero is on level 4. The interesting thing is, what's going to happen when the mains run out? When there's no mining anymore? Because I feel like this is where we're heading. If the blade was close to level 4, level 5, excuse me, I would definitely favor Lin. But he's really close to 5. He still needs a lot of experience to get that level 3 crit. Happy going back into upkeep pretty quickly. We're gonna have a shade now for detection. The Blade Master's gonna have it more difficult. Finding the ended army with impunity. Lin is trying to expand. Bottom left. But with a 20 supply lead right now, unhappy. Of course, Lin can have a very favorable fight position back at home. Behind the tower, behind the burrows. Spiked barricades and all that. Oh, the shade finds the blade for just a second. Lin is trying to get all the gold out of his gold mine without paying upkeep. It's about 400 more gold. But Happy's building a big army, dude. He's building Gargs as well. Interesting. Can be pretty good, possibly against Wyvern. We do have one Wyvern. But with only about 1,000 gold, I don't think Lin gets anywhere close to 80 supply. Lin needs to hold the next push, and if he does, the expansion, bottom left, could be his win condition. But there's a Shade also. This Shade might just be scouting the expansion. Alright, this is it. Gold is gone. Lin has spent very little time this game in upkeep. Happy, not interested in playing expansion at all. He's gonna build the biggest, strongest army he can. Make a bunch of Shades, make a bunch of Destroyers, apparently. This is pretty much 80 supply. Dangerous army for Happy. Tons of damage. TC Stomps, again, will be critical. Lots of buildings being unsummoned. Happy gets enough resources for another heal scroll. He's got 2 of those. $20 supply lead. It seems like Happy's favored. Just by the numbers. TC with a big stomp, though. Use it early before he gets silenced. It wasn't the perfect stomp. Coiled up on the blade right away. Who had the rune bracers? Is that the right choice for Happy? Maybe not. Takes out the first statue, and then the second stomp is beautiful. Berserkers, though, could also quickly die. The Destroyers have air superiority for now. Ghouls have found their way away from the TC. TC trying to reposition. This stomp was the first one that wasn't really that good. Nova finding more kills. Happy lost 10 supply. Lin, I think he lost more. The expansion now starting to mine. Happy hasn't figured it out yet, but he might soon. But he saw long distance mining from the other peons, so that's something that perhaps makes him believe that all the peons were busy in the main and at the long distance mine. DK very close to level 5, by the way. Very, very close. One ghoul devoured, a second one following soon. Shadowhunter close to level 5. That's also a huge level up. Happy's about to scout the expansion. On the left, we see a yellow dot. That's another Shade. This is gonna give him the point of attack. There we go. Now, he finally knows. All of a sudden, it's only a 10 supply difference. I would say 2 perfect stomps can win this game. Less than perfect, no chance. Invul breaks the silence, going for the stomp. Lin is trying to go for the hero kill. I don't know if he has the damage for that, though. He's trying to ignore the ghouls for now. Next stomp, that one's a beauty. Blade Master getting targeted heavily. Passing an item, it's a heal potion, still on cooldown. The Blade Master almost going down. Another stomp. 2 beautiful stomp. Lots of ghouls going down, but a couple are still alive. Blade Master has to be healed. Can he re-engage with a potion? He's going to try to. Silence on the Shadowhunter as well. Supply-wise, we're getting closer. We are getting closer. It's not about mana here as well. Level 5 Shadow. Huge level up. Uses that heal wave right away. Happy, though, still seems to have the bigger army. The better army, I think. Nova, TC, dead. I think that's what Happy didn't realize before. The TC was really vulnerable without any armor. And, of course, he didn't have the rune bracers. Trying to go for something with Ensnare. Oh, crits. Purges. Does he get a lucky kill here on the ledge? No, there's a heal potion. That was the last heal pot for Happy, but he has more invulns. The level 3 heal wave is phenomenal here, of course. Lots of skellies also in the mix. Ooh, supply is very even. Happy's broke. Maybe he can unsummon a few more buildings. Blade Master, if he gets an invuln, he could go for a statue snipe, but he's always being detected by these shades. One minute for the TC. What's the next move for Lin? Lin could go for a base race as well, by the way. Lots of buildings for the Undead have been unsummoned. But we also have a bunch still left. More peons going down. Lich and Dark Ranger getting closer to level 5. Only through 3 ghouls left for Happy. And the blade is still far away from 5. I think that's the biggest problem. Then it's time to sell items. Ooh, what a banger first map, by the way. Super tense. Flynn Gaiden, thank you for the resub. Oh yeah, the statue's out of mana. That's a good point from chat. The most valuable thing Happy could get here would be a fresh statue. But he's supply blocked. He can't even make one, even if he had the gold. Which he doesn't. He could unsummon the graveyard and the shop, and that would be enough for a new statue. No, wait. He's supply blocked. Never mind. TC's back. Lin could theoretically long distance mine. He's got 4 peons left. Happy on summoning more buildings. What's the most valuable thing here? Mana potion. And even a lot of necromancy here. In this very late game, it's a very cost-efficient item. Getting close to 28 minutes. Happy's getting down to only a few buildings, only a handful. Blade Master is leading the charge in DPS this game, but not by much. Oh, peon's getting caught. Remember, there's only 4 left. That's one of them going down. Going for the Dark Ranger right away. Big stomp. Where's the Hex? On the DK, trying to go for the DR. There's a coil last second. Oh my god. The Devour was just in time. Dark Ranger survives. That could have been the game if he gets the kill there. Then he's trying to go for the hero kill. The stomps are huge. Absolutely massive. But there's the invuln. Just in time again. DK finds himself almost surrounded. These stomps have been phenomenal. Invul potion forced. No invul for Happy anymore. Going for the Lich again. Frost Armor needs to be there. Also, a critical strike. There's a purge on the Frost Armor. Timely purge against the Frost Armor leads to the kill. Oh my god. And that must be it. GG by Happy. Lin does it. Weathering the storm. Overcoming so many challenges. Man! That was a hard game. That was a hard-fought win. And a very impressive map 1. Much closer than yesterday the games against 1-2-0. Lin proves again that he's in great shape right now and is the only undead in the world right now. The only orc, excuse me, in the world right now that can keep up with Happy. Great first map. And I just pray to God that this isn't a 3-0. I don't care who wins here. I just want this to be a full-out best of 5. Lin was certainly aided a bit by really good items. Ruined Bracers, Big Claws. Legion Doomhorn also was quite nice to have for some time. But just expertly played. This game we cannot chalk up to items. It was just very, very well done by Lin. Truly impressive. Truly, truly impressive. As we will soon move on to map 2. Map 2 is going to be Happy's map pick. And that will be Tide Hunters. The game could again look very similar. Both players trying to creep up early as much as they can, stack up on items, and the tier 3 frenzy timing then being the big threat. I wonder if the undeads, Happy and 1-0, are undervaluing expansion play. We saw earlier that Lin for the longest time could only fight in his base. Out on the map, he was lost. On the map, he would have had no chance. Only back at home could he fight. So that means Undead has full map control. With that map control, could you not try to play an expansion, I wonder, on tier 3? But this is where one of the Orc's best late game strengths comes in. If the Orc sees an expansion coming up, he can just go for a tiny Great Hall. It's a bit more on the expensive side, but it finishes very fast. And we join map 2. Sorry, I was busy. Had to text real quick. Now I'm back. All right. So it's a Farseer play this time. Farseer fast tech baby. This could be Farseer Wyvern Shadowhunter stuff. Happy does see it right away though. Oh, Happy unsure where he wants to go. Did you see that? He was going from the left to the right. Didn't exactly know where he wanted to go. Now he does, though. And we do see a barracks, so it's just a very fast tech. Oh! Ooh, Acolyte almost stole it. Oh, that would have been an exclamation mark at the start, but Lin ensures he gets that one. These last hits early game are very, very, very important. Early Narup tower, by the way. Happy's playing it safe. Unlike 1-0, who skipped the Narup for a faster attack. That was pretty greedy. And he was swiftly punished. Thank you, by the way, Ray, Bear, and Knutzpfoten with a resub. Alright, level 2 now acquired for Happy. Of course, with simply having more units, he can also creep more easily, if he's left alone especially. So it's up to the Farseer here to harass, slow down the DK, make sure this Knight of Death doesn't get completely out of control. I wonder what it's going to do on tier 2. He has many different options. Double Bestiary Wyvern seems to be the most popular right now with this kind of an opening. Following the DK around, putting a good bit of damage on him. Oh, it's TC second. Oh. Happy scouting the main base right away. Saw one bestiary, but not two. One of mana stealing. Very good item nowadays. And the DK is able to keep creeping, but he's taking some damage. And he's not creeping as freely as he would like. I think Lin is still playing a good game here. But if you don't go tier 3, then you have to expand. Otherwise, there's no chance. Happy is well aware of that fact. Slaughterhouse tier 3. He had the Lich queued for just a second, but cancelled the Lich because he feels like he needs tier 3 and statues sooner. Alright, TZ crept the first camp, now going to the natural, clearing out the gold mine. This has to be an expansion. Very nice early game by Lin. Slowed down the DK's progress very well. His movement is just outstanding. The Farseer is always just one step behind the DK. But if Happy managed to cancel the expansion once or twice, that's when things get very tough. Lin has to continue to scout well, find the DK, prevent a cancel. Yeah, he's been doing this incredibly well. And it's so rare to see Happy's DK being only level 2 for such a long time. Credit to Lin, who played an excellent early game here. And again, Farseer finds Happy. All the ghouls here pretty hurt already. Man, Happy's not exactly struggling, but he is finding himself against a really well playing opponent. And Lin's expansion is going to finish at the first attempt. TC already level 3, Farseer about to get 2. Here comes the second bestiary. Dreadlord third. Wait, what? Huh? I was calling for a Dreadlord a couple of months back. That was against Blade Master play, though. Okay, style points for Happy. The upside of Dreadlord controlling the TC over the Dark Ranger is that you can't break the sleep with Invuln, but you can wake him up with your own units after a slight delay. I think the big problem with the Dreadlord is... I know, cancel the Dreadlord. Okay, like... On level 2, the Dreadlord is way worse than the Dark Ranger. On level 3, I would say the Dark Ranger is also better, actually. Alright, here we go. Tier 3 timing. Wyvern reinforcing from the main base, I like that. Also, the burrow here is quite nice at the expansion. Happy's levels are super low, man. 3-1-1 only. This is a pretty good position for Lin. Lin is trying to buy time. Every round of production helps him. He's setting up in a big arc, and he's gonna come in for the defense at the right moment. Invul breaks the silence. Oh my god, what a stomp on the ghouls. Oh, they're taking a lot of damage as well. He is ensnared. Coil is needed. The chain lightning perhaps a little bit wasted. But then there's so much damage. And so much meat as well to chew through. Happy doesn't have the numbers. And he doesn't have a statue either. Happy more all of his statues, which I think is a big mistake. And then it's looking wonderful here. He's not getting impatient. He's not popping the speed scroll for the chase. That's how you lose a lead. The game's not over yet though. Lin being on tier 2 only will not scale much more. Happy has a lot more room to breathe. If he gets 4-3-3 levels, all bets are off. DK picks up the item, Mana Stone, great find. One ghoul is going to be sniped for it. We have some Gargs now coming in for anti-air. Lin with a speed scroll, trying to get in the right position. TC up front, of course. Silenced right away. Breaks it again with the Invo Potion. Money Stomp once more. Nice heal scroll as well. Save the Wyvern for a moment. A lot of ghouls about to die. One more Stomp can result in basically 3 kills. Ensnare. That Destroyer goes down. Lin on his way to the 2-0 right now. Another Ensnare would be another kill. But let's not forget, this is Happy. One more level up for each of these heroes. And it's going to be a very different ball game. Then also close to the double level up though. Not that many ensnares. Whatever he ensnares is dead. Oh, unless it's the statue dodging the ensnare. Okay, sexy move by Happy. No Invo on the TC anymore to break through the silence. Heal scroll saves one of the Wyvern. Seems like bats are badly needed. Where are the bats? Lin seemingly a bit late on the bat out of production. The Wyvern control is amazing. 3 low HP Wyvern have been saved. But Lin may have to back up soon. With a level 2 aura, he is pretty fast. There's one Bat Rider, but he needs 2 to take out a Destroyer. Look at that. 3 low HP Wyvern. Back at home, about to be healed up by the CORSAIR. But as long as there's no tier 3 on the Orc side, Happy always has the potential to take these fights and win these fights. Especially if he gets higher levels. Now we get the bats coming. If Lin takes out all the Destroyers, that's when he can win the game, I would say. Oh, Mana Stone used on the Lich. Wants to have more Novas to be used. Oh, caught in the wrong target. One Destroyer goes down. So many Wyverns still up in the air. There's an Ensnare. That's a dead Destroyer for sure. Heal Scroll has been purchased. Speed Scroll as well. But 2 Wyvern do fall. And remember, they give a lot of experience. Next Wyvern going down. 2 Bat Riders are in. Double connect. 2 more Destroyers fall. The air being decimated on both sides. Another Destroyer going down. Only 1 Destroyer is left. The Dark Ranger. Very, very hurt. The Wyvern control again. Amazing. Oh my god. Look at these Wyvern. Are you kidding me? Lin playing excellently here. Is it enough? Stomp comes in. Dark Ranger needs to TP out. With that, Lin buys more time for himself. Happy down to only 28 supply. But he still has the heroes. Oh! Catches the destroyer with the end snare. Lin, really heads up play. Amazing, amazing play by Lin today. Wait, is this TC5? Not yet, but almost. TC about to get level 5. I think this is where Lin should buy mana potions also. .28 supplies where Lin's the most Happy is the most dangerous. Yeah, it is double the supply pretty much. Oh, Robo the Magi. Okay, that's a sick item. Even creeping now is slow for Happy. He really doesn't have much left. We still have a bunch of gold in the gold mines, though. And there we go. That's the big level up, level 5. CORSAIR also about to get level 4. Just missing a hair. Dark Range level 3. Now, Happy has the good levels. The question is he already too far behind? He might be. Lin is looking for the Jack. The TC Stomp now is a nuclear weapon. Breaks it, the silence, and goes for the DK right away. Oh, dodges the damage with the Chain Lightning. With the Invul Potion, that was just in time. Invul here also against the Stomp. Very, very helpful. But Lin just has more. Has a lot more. When the Invul runs out and he kills the DK, that would be game. He's trying to get the Stomp. He's trying to land it. Doesn't get the DK. Might get another hero, though. Yep, that's the Lich. Dead and gone. And that must be the 2-0. Happy with the GG. Lin with the 2-0 lead. It seems like it's been forever that anybody has been up 2-0 against Happy. Lin with amazing play. Absolutely tremendous performance today. And I would say Happy, not with a very good creep route at the start. When there's only a Farseer solo harassing you, you shouldn't be stuck on level 2 that long. Creeping might not be that easy, but you should be able to get level 3 at a decent time. I think Happy's creep route here was his biggest mistake in the early game. And that puts Lin on match point. It would be such a shame if this was only a 3-mapper. I think Lin totally deserves to win today. But I hope he does it on map 5. And not on map 3. Of course, Happy has all the skills needed to bring this one back. Take us to a map 5. But utterly impressive what Lin is doing here. This is amazing, amazing play. Looking back at Lin's way here, it wasn't flawless. It wasn't without difficulty. In Group C, he defeated Elegant, but then lost to Colorful, coming through in 2nd place. Yesterday, of course, against 1-0, he looked really good. And continuing to look good today. He's 4-0 in the last few maps against the best undeads in the world. Lin has figured something out. Something has clicked. And finally, he is showing the orcs in their full splendor again. You know, Orc vs. Undead was considered for the longest time to be an impossible matchup for Undead and really, really Orc favored. But then over the last few years, that kind of changed. Lin is trying to regain the dominance over those dirty Undeads. A 3-0 today would certainly be a reclaim to former glory. After also beating 1-0, of course. Alright. Map 3 coming up. And the next prediction as well. when there's a lot of fighting going on and not too much expanding, levels are crucially important. Happy must make sure to have a better creep route. This was honestly a pretty poor creep route on map 2. This was not very well designed. He must get that level 3 faster, especially if he's getting Farseer harassed. But it's no Farseer this time. It is a Blade Master again. With a fast shot, by the way. Acolyte gonna go down, but bought a lot of time. DK gonna race to the circlet once again, as he does so often. That is very good items early on. Circlet and Mantle, both extremely good for the Lich. If Link gets one last hit steal here, he prevents level 2. Didn't get the experience, but he got the item. Replenishment potion, quite nice already. Oh, and takes out a ghoul. Shortly before the coil was ready. It's kind of an important last hit right here. Goes to Happy. Thank you, by the way, 7G and Dennis Cornholio with the resub. It seems like Happy's feeling much more urgency this game to creep more and level faster. And I think that's exactly the right way to go. Oh, they're just a hair too late to get that one last hit. Is Happy going to use the coil here? Yes, he is. Leaving nothing up to chance. Gloves of Haste for him, also very good for the Lich. The Blade only gets one last hit. This early game so far is looking really good for Happy, with the exception of the one ghoul loss. If he had saved the ghoul, this would have been a perfect early. Oh, the one last hit that he missed actually might mean that he doesn't get level 3 from this camp right here. But should get it fairly easily after. And then now finally gonna level up to 2 here at this camp. But it's all taken a little while. Blade Master items are looking pretty bad. Hasn't found any damage yet. Happy, wisely, was scouting in the middle. You don't want to give the Orc the easy shop creep. But Happy's still struggling a bit with his level 3. I suppose this creep should be good enough. Big healing also can be very nice. Good scout now. Lin finds the DK. And that should mean that the item at least goes to him. Oh, no, never mind. Happy gets the ring +5, which would have been very good for the TC or maybe even the blade. Oh, that's another nicely timed coil. DK is far ahead in experience. No way. Oh, gets the right click. Okay. Happy flexing a bit right now. This is a very, very good early game for Happy. And he's back for more. No way. Is he gonna get the grunt? No way. Bruh. That would be so crazy. He's got a heal pot here. Is he gonna dare to? Oh my god, he stole that one as well. Okay, that was some pretty sick steals. Blade Master might be quite underleveled this game. Lin bought some items though. In fact, he bought quite a few items. Zipper, Circlet Claws. Blade Master now a lot stronger. And this permanent item in the middle can make a big difference. Sobi Mask, Ruined Bracers. Some auras. Happy wants to contest it. Doesn't just want to get the last hit, he also wants to get the item. Blade is revealed. He has to back up. There's a heal potion on Happy. Doesn't have much mana for Coil though. Oh, they're all playing around the heroes. Happy with an early heal pot. Didn't have to worry, didn't want to have to worry about getting hexed. Has to coil the Lich though. Oh, they both want the item really badly. Oh, Grunt gets away. Statue Surround doesn't quite work. But the statue is still a big help here. And Happy can also go for a Dark Ranger right away. If Happy gets the item, he's definitely going to be clearly favored. But Lin wants it. Lin wants the item, and I think he's going to get it. Coil experience goes to Happy. Oh, but it's Quel'Thala's boots. Great item for Lin, but he might lose 2 grunts here. Uh-oh. 1 grunt already dead. 2nd grunt also falling. Those were some expensive boots. I still need to get some boots, or rather, shoes, for my suit for the wedding. I hope those aren't going to be that expensive. Frenzy finished. Happy on the move forward. Shadowhunter only level 1. Oh my god. This is a terrible, terrible spot for Lin. Towers and spike barricades again, trying to hold. Happy has the lead, I'm sure he knows it. How's he gonna play with it though? Double level 2. Big level up is there. Talisman of Evasion is okay. Finally another creep camp for Lin. Oh, almost getting stolen. Oh, he could have Nova'd it. Slight mistake by Happy. Not using the Nova in time. But Happy's all over Lin here. Not giving him any room to breathe. Not giving him any freedom. Orc hero levels are 2, 1, 1. That is laughable. Are you getting married? No, 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 no. It's not my wedding. It's Vancor's wedding. The old school Greek undead player. Wedding is in Greece. Oh. The weekend after next. I'm pretty hyped. Alright, Lin is playing walkers this time. And that's yet another coil steal. This Blade Master still was not allowed level 3. I like that Happy is playing so active. He's not just creeping. He's not just giving Lin room to creep and catch up. No. He's always on the chase, trying to find Lin somewhere. And squeeze in some camps here and there where he can. And now, thanks to the sentry, Happy should see that Lin is heading north, trying to go for the red. So, presumably, he's going to head back there. Happy has a lot of items. But the blade for Lin is also looking really, really good. Yeah, look at Happy. Always trying to punish. Not just going into a passive game. This is something that I criticized him way in the past for. Playing too passively, especially late game against ORC. Lin is going to get the red. But what's it going to cost him? Big item not picked up yet. Wait, what was it? Wait, what's the item? Ah, claws plus 12 on the TC. Okay, this blade is going to have a lot of damage. But no rune bracers this time to protect him. And the speed scroll is over. There's still no endurance aura. Oh, the Zeppelin to save the Kodo. That's pretty sick. Okay, that's a cool touch. I haven't seen that before. Alright, Lin again managed to stay alive. Managed to keep his chances in this game. But looking at the levels, of course, Happy is far ahead. How much damage on the blade? How much damage on the blade? I want to see it. But he's far away from crit level 2, so dangerous crits are still a ways off. Both now going into upkeep. Happy again with a second crypt. More upgrades for the ghouls as well. He's about to have 2/2 soon. That's some mighty, mighty ghouls. Plus 30 damage on the blade. Plus 40! Next to the Kodos. Holy shit. He's got 89 max damage. Oh. When he gets level 2 crit, dude, that could be some sick crits. I think Happy should focus the blade with these insane items. But anyways, in we go. First stomp is okay, but it's only level 1 stomp. Blade Master trying to take out the destroyers. We have largely Kodos here. Those that don't get eaten alive so much by the ghouls, but they still do take quite a bit of damage. Next stomp. That one was a beauty, but that may have been the last one for a while. The statue is still staying up for quite some time. The Blade Master crits not yet being so devastating. There's a coil. That was the last one, by the way. Last coil for Happy. No healing anymore. Then he's going to try to find the kills now. But he's losing so much in the meantime. And the Kodo falls. Level 2 for the TC at least to get the aura. The walkers didn't seem to do much yet. The Blade Master has to do all by himself. All by himself, the blade. Lucky to not get Novad right there. And Happy definitely wins that fight. And with that, will get the red camp as well. DK close to level 5 already. The Blade's items are amazing, but Lin may be just too far behind this game. Which means that we should get to see either Lost Temple or Twisted at least. Warsong Battle Drums, not bad at all. Blade Master getting a solo kill. Level 4 Blade and crazy crits is the only chance I see here. Happy making a 6th Acolyte. I like that. So he's gonna try to set up an expansion somewhere. If this game goes really, really long still, and Lin gets to 5 4/4 levels, anything's possible. But of course that is far away. Acolyte trying to expand. Blade Master is looking for precisely this. DK level 5. Lich and Dark Ranger close to 4. Oh, and the blade. Didn't check the corner. Didn't check the corner. That's bad news. Acolytes gonna saturate the expansion soon. Look at the blade for Lin. He's looking for the expansion, but he's looking in the wrong place. And the Coil Nova here is so dangerous. Could easily snipe Berserkers. And the two ghouls are not to be underestimated here, by the way. If Lin wins this fight, he is a true magician. But with low hero levels, it's really not easy to do. And as we speak, the Haunted Goldmine is finishing. The Haunted that Lin doesn't know about, Coil Nova, is an insta-kill on the Berserker with a DK on 5. Starts the TC, he's dispelling it nicely. That was a good stomp, but again, only level 1. One Destroyer goes down, but also the Wyvern in trouble. The Destroyer is still 2 in the air, can dispel against all that Spirit Link, and the spells are backfiring against the Orc. This time the Ghoul's running away from the TC. I like the splits. And there's the signs of the TC as the Ghouls come back in. Dispel, Stomp, hitting well again. And finally, level 3 for the Shadowrunner, at long last. Blade Master thirsting for that level up, getting close to level 4, but doesn't have it yet. Coil Nova finds him, he dies. No Rune Bracers this time, it's a GG, and not a blowout. Happy wins map 3, and will at the very, very least bring us to map 4. Which I'm pretty sure we all were hoping for. And we see the next map pick. It's Lin's choice, and it is Lost Temple. Especially players who fast expand like to play Lost Temple a lot. Especially for humans. And also oftentimes Night Elves, pretty popular. For Orc, not so much necessarily. And also for some Undeads. Especially Orcs are really bad at fast expo. Tier 2 expansion certainly works, but fast expansion, not really. You need to have your second hero way sooner than that. Normally. And I really wonder what the strat here is going to be. I'm pretty sure that Lin has never played against Happy before on Lost Temple. And I wonder how much these guys have practiced this map even. This could be a lot of improvisation coming into play. And of course, the big question mark is, what are the spawns going to look like? Spawns are completely random on Lost Temple. It's not like TM. It's not cross-spawn only. Which means that one player can have a very unfortunate spawn, especially if you fast expand. But if one does fast expand, it's going to be Happy. It won't be Lin. Alright, map number 4. Lin still on match point. The classic, huge map, Lost Temple. And if Happy wants to fast expand, he's got very bad spawn for it. What's the hero going to be? I'd expect a Farseer here from Lin, maybe. Ah, no, never mind. It's a Blade. And the big question is, what does Happy choose? DK. Right away. No hesitation. Lin with an early scout. Is going to find the DK right away. Happy. Oh, wait. The Acolyte. Did he see the peon? Oh my, I think he didn't see the peon. I think the scouts missed each other. But Happy is scouting that direction regardless. I'm very excited for this game. It's a huge map. In theory, if the game goes long, the Orc could creep tons and tons. But I imagine Happy is going to try to apply a lot of pressure on tier 3 with Frenzy. It's going to be a Blade Master instantly harassing. So not only is it close positions, but also it's a shop between the two bases, which is really good for Lin. This is probably the best spawns imaginable for the Orc. And by the look of things, this is going to be very little creeping at the start, which is great news for Lin. The Undead can creep much faster in the early game with Ghoul and Skellies. But right now Lin is leaving Happy alone, and both are going to be creeping. Going to be getting a fairly quick level 2. The good thing for the Orc here is, on this map, there's a health fountain in the middle, so you don't even need heal salves necessarily right away. Circlet and Claws. Good start for the Blade. Gloves, and that's what we call the trifecta. And I feel like early game here for Happy isn't that good. The level 3 creep route isn't so straightforward, especially for Ghoul early game creeping. What you really want to have is a lot of medium armor creeps. But on this map, it's mostly heavy armor. Not a bad start for Lin. I like that Lin crept away the trolls. There was also easy camps for the ghouls. You can see how tentative Happy is being. He's not daring to go for the big camps, the bigger-ish camps. Yeah, early game creeping is really awkward on this map for many races. And that's just, you know, brilliance by Lin. Realizing the grunts are gonna keep Happy afraid enough that Happy isn't gonna creep, so the Blade Master was able to creep out on the map, get another item, get closer to level 3. That is just beyond expert level. Blade is pretty hurt though, and Happy may have seen him right there. Oh, there's no dust on the DK, by the way. So that's an easy steal. Oh, Windwalk to at least steal the item. Of course, there's going to be a coil. Doesn't get it. But only rings. Double rings for Happy. Pretty unlucky. And Shadowrunner getting level 2 very fast. I would say this is a really good early game for Lin. Happy gets that last hit, but now he knows the Shadowrunner might be coming, so he has to back up so he doesn't get that creep, doesn't get that item. Lin needs to get ready for a frenzy timing though. Needs that tower. Needs defense. Oh, if Lin gets the full fountain here, that would be absolutely amazing for him. But the Lich is now out. He's even bringing some items from the shop, and the DK is getting level 3. This fountain will be fought for. Level 3 already on the Blade Master. The heal wave too late. First mistake by Lyn. Not using that heal wave quite in time. Oh my god, the crits. Happy's running out of mana here. No coils left. And with that mana missing, perhaps Lyn can claim the fountain. Or what's left of it. Frenzy's being upgraded. Also a ghoul attack upgrade. Lyn is looking for kills right now, before the ghouls are actually scary. Oh, going for the Lich with an ensnare. That could be a kill. Needs to pass the TP. Whew. That was close. Was getting kind of blocked by his own ghouls right there, Happy. And that's the fountain going to Lyn. Happy can't prevent it. Oh, he's got ghouls close by, but are they a threat enough by themselves? They do a frenzy. Stop. Oh, Happy wasn't looking. Backpack. Wait, did you see the item? Oh, he saw the item with backpack. The Mana Stone goes to the DK. Backpack, smartly upgraded. Okay, that was pretty sick. And again, you can see Lyn doesn't want to fight out in the open against the Frenzy Ghoul timing. Mana Stone and Mana Potion. But back at home with the tower, Lyn is still strong. Spiked barricades. Finishing just in time. All the Warcraft fans out here hoping for Happy to win this map to bring us to a 5th one. It would be twisted in that case. Blade Master is revealed. This might be a bit too ballsy. Yeah, won't steal this item. Happy, what's this? Book of the Dead can be really good in the right situation. Then, of course, having no Dispel. Now Lyn trying to move out of the map. Yeah, creeping is weird on LT, right? Like, you need to walk so far to creep stuff. If you don't have map control, that makes things pretty difficult. Oh, the ghoul's committing in. Lyn doesn't have a TP. Oh, Happy seems to somehow know that there's no TP on Lyn. This is the time to strike. Lyn gets the big boy creep. Gonna pick up the item in a moment. He's not even running home. Lyn is just letting his main get ravaged. And this is where the Book of the Dead is quite nice to have. This might be a bit too much. Lyn. Was a great item, by the way. Helm of Valor is amazing for the Blade Master. But Happy is doing devastating damage here. Kodo goes down, and it seems like all burrows will be falling. There's some repair, but not enough against these ghouls. Again, we have one upgraded ghouls quite early on. Happy's using lots of mana here. But guess what? Good thing he got that Mana Stone plus big Mana Potion. Trying to go for the Lich with a couple of crits, trying to get a lucky win. Lyn knows he's far behind. Now finally back home, ready to defend, but he lost all the burrows. Stuck at 38 out of 11 supply. If Happy kills all the peons here, it's game. That's pretty crazy. Also crazy is that Mana Stone. That yoink. The Mana Stone steal with a backpack. Absolutely insane. TC is stuck. TC is dead. The game is GG. And we do go to map 5. Thank God. Happy with a great comeback here. Wins map 4. Brings us to the 5th and deciding map. Lost Temple despite its size. Happy wasn't interested in expanding. He was creeping a bit. We had a tense fight in the middle in the temple. But the frenzied timing here proves to be too tough. Yeah, creeping. It's all about creeping, dude. This whole series is about how much does the orc get to creep. In LT, the answer was really not much. Good news is, though, for Lyn, Twisted Meadows is excellent for orc creeping. Absolutely amazing. And normally also, because there's so many camps close by that you can squeeze in before you get attacked, normally it's also pretty good in holding off the undead pushes. with a tier 3 frenzy timing. All right. One map, one last decider. Where our first series was over very quickly, the second one is certainly delivering. And the winner of this next one moves on in the upper bracket to be facing Lawliot the day after tomorrow, I think. No, it's on Saturday, actually. Winner bracket final will be on Saturday. Yo, we got Buttcrumbs with 12 gifted subs. A full dozen. Thank you, thank you, thank you again. So much Buttcrumbs, as always. Thank you. Also DNF Bowser and Joshin the Giant and Webinok with the resubs. The pressure's on. The tension is high. Man, this would have made for a great grand final, by the way. This would have made for a sick, epic grand final. Well, whoever loses here, it's not impossible outside the realm of possibilities to see them again in the grands. But right now, it's about who stays up in the upper bracket, who drops down. Map 5, the decider. And honestly, when Lin won, the game was really tough and really tight. It was super close. When Happy won, it looked a lot easier. It looked a lot clearer, a lot more one-sided, especially on Northern Isles. Blade Master once more. This is a great map for Blade Master. In a matchup where it's all about creeping, Twisted Meadows is the perfect map for it. And on Twisted, we have seen these two a lot in the past. And I would say this is a pretty orc-favored map, considering the meta. Considering the fact that it's a lot about the frenzy timing nowadays. But of course, Lin will have to play a clean game as well. Can't afford to make mistakes against Happy. Those mistakes will quickly be turned into a noose. Wait, Happy doesn't sell the TP? I guess earlier he also didn't. Clean creeping here by Happy, not getting his skellies purged, and is rewarded with a very nice item to start things off. Mantle, more mana, always good for the undead. The DK on an interception course. Is he fast enough for the coil? Yep, just barely. Oh my god, is that a surround? No way. Whoa, Happy with the quick steal and grunt surround. Uh-oh. This is a bad start for Lin already. Trying to pop him out. Nope, that didn't work. The grunt is gone. Can at least deny it, maybe? Yes. Alright. Deny prevents level 2. That is a big deal, actually. But the blade already super low mana. This is not a great start for Lin. Death Knight will get level 2 here. There's no way around it. Alright, Lin will be playing this game from behind. But if he can prevent the DK from getting level 3, get up the Tri-Hero, get up the tier 3, this must not be a hopeless game. Alright, some aggressive Knight End coils. That seemed a bit unnecessary, but fair enough. Creep speed is extremely slow. We've only crept 3 tiny green camps so far. Oh, look at that. The Blade Master is looking for the Slaughterhouse cancel. That's kind of cute. Can't delay it by that much, though. DK harass on one side, Blade harass on the other. With the Cloak of Shadows, Happy can be really annoying here. I'm a bit worried for Lin. Again, this matchup is a lot about creeping, a lot about leveling. Especially the Orc needs the levels. Right now, both heroes only level 1. Creeping the Warlord. Does that really work? It was pretty cool by Lin. He kept the grunts next to the DK who was parked there invis to fake to Happy as if he was going to be sticking around there. But instead the heroes were creeping somewhere else entirely. This is very good items for the Blade. +7 all stats with the circlets and the Ring of the Archmagi. And I think Lin has kind of recovered. But Lin still needs to creep more. Still needs to level more. We got the top double towers this time. Delaying the TC. By a little bit. Oh, sorry for the lag. Big mana potion, that's a great find for the Shadow. His healing is going to be crucial, but is he going to get level 3? He's going to try to creep the lab as well. Oh, look at Happy, by the way. The DK was so inactive for so long, he's also far away from level 3 himself. But I think Happy might need that level less. Oh, then about to get creep jacked at the lab. Happy knows exactly what to expect. Uh-oh. Has to go for Zeppelin. Can't afford it. This creepjack could be the end for Lin, potentially. He gets a Zeppelin. Now he has to try to get out. Oh, and he gets away. Just barely. Oh my god. Actually saved everything. The Blade Master on 50 HP only. Lin with a mini heart attack. Makes it out. Oh, he also had the TP. Good point. He could have TP'd. But now that he still has the TP, he could go out on the map, creep somewhere else, and TP then, in the end, if needed. Happy not pushing into the main base. Of course, this is the base of death. Double towers, reinforced, and spike barricades. Happy says, no, thank you. The levels are still pretty disappointing. Happy's close to the double level up, but doesn't have it yet. Items could also go a long way here. Pendant of Energy for the TC, not bad at all. Gives him another stomp. Load up to the Zep, and goodbye. No fiends, no web. This Zeppelin is working out very, very well. And remember, on the islands at the red camp nowadays, there's not the big Drake anymore. There's only the Granite Golem. So Lin could creep the islands if he wants. Happy's getting ready for the late game. Sacrificial Pit. Shades soon to come. He just scanned the island, but it was a bit too early. But it certainly tells us that Happy has this on his mind. And on the mainland, Happy can creep more and faster. But the most important thing for Lin was to survive and get decent levels at least. And he's going to have 332 here in just a moment. And a big item. A big item. Scroll of Restoration, of course, the dream. But there's a bunch of good ones here. Potion of Divinity. Very, very nice for the blade. Haven't seen that in quite some time. Big red camp item also for Happy. Khadgar's Gem of Health is kind of nice for the Lich. Makes him a lot more durable. Lin now going for the late game Walker edition. Happy saw it right away. Two shades already. Happy realizing that Lin cleared the expansion. Stopping the expansion on the island is very, very impossible. Very difficult, excuse me. Almost impossible. So that's why Happy is probably gonna go for his own expansion here. But look at them. Lin wasn't creeping for a long time. Sure, he's getting the islands, sure he's getting the big items, but Happy's getting experience way, way faster. And Happy has some nice items. Lin's lumber is also looking pretty low. I favor Happy at this position. Agi Tome, nice. Potion of Restoration, also very nice. Now Lin could maybe fly to the red camp starting position. The good thing here for Lin is he's got the TP still. So if he's in trouble, he can always eject with the town portal. But Happy's about to have 443 levels. That will be 3 levels ahead. Alright, next big item. Pendant of Mana! Oh my god. This TC has a 590 mana pool. Holy crap. Okay, he's gonna give it to the Shadowhunter though. Especially with mana potions, these items are really, really good. I don't think Lin is ready to fight yet, though. Yep. Needs to TP out. Not where he needs to be yet. The Raider goes down. And Happy's expansion is much faster. 70 supply already for Happy. Happy is about to get full slotted on his triple hero. And we crept almost all of the map. The notable camps left are the island expansions in the north. And Happy has acolytes everywhere. Ready to set up more expansions. Oh, it's actually TC3. This is a big level up right here. Not that much damage on the blade this game, by the way. Oh, the shades have spotted the army. Blade Master. Uh-oh. Careful now. He's got crit level 2 this game, so he's not that fast. Still a very tense game. Lin's big issue is that he didn't start mining at the expansion yet. Shop goes down quick. He has a second level of barricades, by the way. Yeah, that's bad news for ghouls. Level 2 spike barricades, dude. My man. Telestaff here on the blade, very nice. He can harass the acolytes. Needs to staff away, though. Oh, fake staff. No. Oh, it was TP, actually. Forcing a TP here just with the grunt and the blade. But happy at 80. About to have a second expansion up. Lin would love to go for a tiny, but he's a bit broke still. I think that's the 18th item for Happy, right? Dark Ranger picks it up. Both Lich and Dark Ranger have really good damage. Yeah, Happy has 16 items. But I guess Lin also has 14. He's not that far behind. The double shade, always seeing what's going on. 15 supply lead for Happy. Is Lin gonna take the fight? He doesn't have to. He has the TP if he wants to get out. So many things to manage in a fight like this. Then he's gonna give it a chance. Signs of the TC. Needs to dispel it. Needs to dispel it. He's not dispelling it. The Walker's in the Zeppelin. TC Stomp was taking forever. Oh, not a good start of the fight for Lin. TC needs to land that first Stomp. There we go, finally. But so much has died already. Skellies are being created, of course, again and again, with more and more kills going the Undead's way. Instead of being forced into a destroy wave. A lot of destroyers here in the mix. Involved the TC with another Stomp. Speedstorm trying to get away, but Happy definitely wins that fight. Looks like Happy even hardly lost anything. And Lin, his army has shrunk quite a bit. TC in trouble as well. Potion of Restoration trying to save him, but might not be. TP transfer! Didn't manage. TC dies. The TP not passed in time. And this might be the end. Oh my god. Blade Master almost getting Kolnovad out of existence. He barely holds on. But Happy now. Immensely far ahead. Big mistake by Lin. Not breaking the first silence. The stomps are the thing that make all the difference in these fights. Of course, it's easy to criticize. Not so easy. Oh! And snares, though. Destroyers here. Could go down quickly. We have a lot of piercing damage. And we still have the help of the base as well. More raiders coming out. That's more ensnares. Blade Master might be trying to re-engage here. Yep, there he is. Then needs to protect his heroes, though. Very, very, very important. Happy running out of mana on the DK. Running out of mana on most heroes. But still close to finding more kills. When's the time for the Potion of Divinity? There it is. That item is used and gone forever. And the Berserkers die so easily. Ensnare, but not into the towers. That's the target he really wants to find. Shadow Hunter, one step away from death. One more Heatwave is there. He needs to get back. Needs to get to the shop. Did he make a new shop? I hope so. But the answer is no. There's no new shop yet. Lin has a bunch of gold, but Happy has more. And Happy's close to double level 5. Lin rebuilding army as quickly as he can. If he gets a 5-5-4, Lin does, that would be big level ups for him. But Happy is again finding the expansion. It's an easy cancel for the undead. Ghoul's going to be upgraded very soon to 2-2 again. Lin with problems. Can he still win this game? I don't know. Blade Master crits also not looking that impressive, to be honest. And now Happy's feeling strong enough to even attack into the super well fortified Orc base. It's going to cost him though. 2 ghouls go down. Cool thing also about the Shredder is the peons in the main can all hop into the burrows. TC with a bunch of mana thanks to these pendants and stuff. The Coil Nova does hurt though. 4 ghouls have fallen, but Happy has more. The Coil again for the execute. Where's the blade? When's he coming back? Not yet is the answer. TC close to 4, but also close to dying. Doesn't have much armor. And now is dead again. Blade Master now staffing home. Was trying to maybe force a TP, but Happy didn't take the bait. TC is missing. No aura anymore. No coil either. The DK. Getting a Hail Mary kill on the Death Knight seems to be the only option left. Happy's levels are out of control. The Dark Ranger also close to getting level 5 herself. There he just goes. Coil Nova. Too much damage. The nuke hitting from orbit with deadly force. Oh, Dark Ranger almost goes down, but there's a Dispel. And the Invuln to save it just in time. Even she gets level 5 in the end. And Happy has a 4th base. Ready to start mining. As his main expires, he's not worried about income. He's got many backups. Is that a smile? Is that a smile on Happy's face that we actually see here? He had to work hard for this win, and it seems like now his work is paying off. Oh my god, that Nova. Oh my god, that's an illegal Nova. That should not be allowed. He needs to go to court for that one. And this is GG. Happy brings it back with a reverse sweep. Excellent performance by him. Also, credit to Lin, who played really, really well here for large parts. Especially map 1 and 2 were insanely well played by Lin. Happy after that, perhaps, stepping it up a bit more as much as he needed. To win this game and move on, stay alive in the upper bracket, he's going to play again on Saturday against Lawlight in the upper bracket final. And I am very glad that we had a 5-mapper. I almost feel like Lin perhaps would have deserved to win more in the end. But Happy, I guess, disagreed. And this series definitely provided what we were expecting. Wonderful play by both. A stellar performance, a stellar display. If the games keep going this way, then this is going to be one heck of a wonderful tournament. Thank you, by the way, Watzensack with a resub and Der Sodige with 10 gifted subs as well. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Is Happy doing it again? The TP League, especially the first half of the year, was looking especially good for 1-0. 1-0 now is down in the lower bracket. Are we going to have the Undeads vying for first place again, or is it going to be a different story? We'll find that out in the next coming days, because of course this tournament is continuing over the week. Happy, like I said, moving up against Lawlight. They're going to be playing on Saturday, but tomorrow we're back with a lower bracket. 2 best of 5s with Fortitude against Colorful and Moon versus 1-2-0. Also very hype matches. The winner of this is going to be playing against Focus the day after, and the winner of this against Lin the day after tomorrow as well. All right, I think that was a pretty... Whoops, that's the wrong button. I think that was a pretty nice game of Warcraft 3. Unfortunately, Focus couldn't really compete too well with Lawlight. I was a bit surprised by that one. But excellent games. Happy and Lin delivering this way. At least for me, it was an absolute pleasure. I hope for you guys it was as well. Or close to it at least. All right. That's it for me today. And for the TP League today, we're going to be back, wait, I think later on tonight with Neo, right? Isn't there supposed to be a stream? Yes, that's right. Tonight at 7:30, there's going to be a special stream for the Rara Land ticket sale, which begins tonight, 7:30. You can tune in here. We're going to post it on all the socials. If you guys are interested in coming to Rara Land, then check it out. And yeah, I'm going to be back tomorrow, same time as today, 1 p.m. CEST. I'm going to be seeing you guys for the lower bracket. And now I say goodbye. Have a good day. And I'll see you again tomorrow. Peace.